Well, here we are again, another year, another Academy Awards ceremony, okay? Yes, the Oscars are this Sunday, which means I need to give my opinion on what's going to win at the Oscars this Sunday. It's what you've all been waiting for, right? To hear what I have to say. So me, Joe, being the very kind YouTuber that I am giving you my opinion. The correct opinion, obviously, of what is going to win a lot of these awards. Not all of them. There are some categories I just don't care about, but I hit all the big ones. So let's just jump right in. Let's not waste any time. Let's go right into it. Best Cinematography. Here are the nominees. You have Emilia Perez, Dune Part 2, Maria, Nosferatu, and The Brutalist. Some movies here that I definitely don't think should be here. I mean, Emilia Perez, cinematography. Really. But this one could really go a bunch of different ways. I don't really know what's been winning at a lot of the smaller shows, but there are three movies here in particular that I think are beautifully shot. Of course, you have Dune Part 2, then you have Nosferatu, which I would love to see get some recognition for something. This would be a great place for it to win. And then you also have The Brutalist, which is, I have a feeling, going to win quite a few things. So, the film I think should win this award is Dune Part 2. That would be my choice. The film that's going to win is going to be The Brutalist. That is my guess. So should win, Dune, will win, Brutalist. Let's go to the screenplays. First up, original screenplay. The nominees are A Real Pain, The Substance, September 5th, Anora, and The Brutalist, of course. This is another category that I really think there's a few of these that could win. It's really probably going to be between Anora and The Brutalist, but I could even see something like The Substance getting a win here, getting something to take home from the Oscars outside of maybe an acting. But I'm going to go safe. Who I think should win out of these films is Anora, and who I think will win is also Anora. I think Anora's going to take this one down. Sean Baker is going to get his Oscar for a screenplay. He might even get the trifecta. Stay tuned. For adapted screenplay, the nominees are Emilia Perez, Sing Sing, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, and Nickel Boys. How is Dune not in this category? My God. This one's easy. I feel like it's really only going to be between two films. It's going to be between Conclave and Nickel Boys, but I feel like they're going to like Conclave a lot more. So what I think will win in this one, I think Conclave is going to take it home. What should win out of these movies? Sing Sing. Easily. Sing Sing is better than any of the other movies in this category. It's not even close, but the Oscars, the Academy, nobody got to see the movie, so it's just not going to get any love at this award show. Now let's go to score. Emilia Perez, what a surprise. Conclave, The Wild Robots, you have Wicked, and you also have The Brutalist. This was a great year for scores. There are a lot of really, really good scores here. Not Emilia Perez. There's obviously one missing. There was a big controversy around Dune Part 2. That was the best score of the year. It's not here, though. It can really go to any of these. I love the Brutalist score. I think that's probably a safe bet. I also really like Conclave's score. Edward Berger movies just always have a good score, but I'm going to take a little bit of a risky prediction and say what will win is The Wild Robot. Amazing, beautifully done score in that film. I think it's going to get some recognition here, but what should win? Yeah, it's Dune. Dune should have won this award. Hans Zimmer. Why is Hans Zimmer not getting love? Let's go on to Best Director. Caroline Forget for The Substance, James Mangold for A Complete Unknown, Sean Baker for Anora, Joaquez Aniard for Emilia Perez, and Brady Corbet for The Brutalist. Another one that's kind of like a two-man race. This is either going to be Sean Baker or it's going to be Brady Corbet for The Brutalist. There is an obvious exclusion here, yet again. Where is Denis Villeneuve? Denis, who is arguably the second best filmmaker alive outside of, like, Christopher Nolan. How is he not here for Dune? I don't think there's a single person on planet Earth that could see all of these movies and go, yeah, Denis wasn't the best director of the year, or at least, like, top 3. Unbelievable. It's just the Academy, the Oscars are such a crapshoot. It's so stupid how wrong they get it some years. Out of the nominees we do have, though, what will win, I'm gonna go with Sean Baker. He already has the Oscar for the screenplay, now he's gonna get it for Best Director. He's one away from completing that trifecta. He definitely deserves to have an Oscar win. Sean Baker's a great filmmaker. But what should win is obviously Denis Villeneuve for Dune. He should get it. Best Supporting Actress. You have Zoe Saldana for Emilia Perez, Felicity Jones for The Brutalist, Monica Barbaro for A Complete Unknown, Ariana Grande for Wicked, and Isabella Rossellini for Conclave. Kind of a weak category this year, at least in the films that they decided to recognize. Specifically, like, Isabella Rossellini really doesn't do much of anything in Conclave. Same thing with the performance from A Complete Unknown. I mean, she's in a lot of the movie, at least a lot more than in Conclave's case, but it just doesn't scream Oscar nomination, those performances. Felicity Jones does in The Brutalist, but apparently not enough people from the Academy got deep enough into The Brutalist to see her performance. If you don't know, it's a 3.5-hour movie. She doesn't really appear until the halfway point, and a lot of Academy watchers checked out of that movie halfway through. So they didn't get to see what she had pulled off in that film, which is really incredible. She's amazing there. Probably deserves this. But the top two performances are the two musical ones. Zoe Saldana for Amelia Perez, and of course Ariana Grande for Wicked. In my humble opinion, Zoe Saldana is going to win this award. She's pretty much swept the entire Oscar season. She's going to get it. And I love Zoe Saldana. She's well overdue to win this award. She's the highest grossing actress of all time, right? In the top 3 highest grossing movies ever. Are they the 3 highest grossing movies ever because she was in them? I don't know. But she's going to get an Oscar here. What should win, though? It should be Ariana Grande. I mean, my God, she's so good in Wicked, and that would have been such a cool moment. But the Academy, you guys suck. I'll tell you who it shouldn't be. Lady Gaga in Joker 2. Not her fault, that's Todd Phillips' fault, but what a stinky movie. Best Supporting Actor, this is a real easy one. The nominees are Guy Pearce in The Brutalist, Yuri Borisov from Anora, Ed Norton in A Complete Unknown, Kieran Culkin in A Real Pain, and Jeremy Strong in The Apprentice. Absolutely crazy to see 2 Succession boys, my Roy boys here in this category just 1 year after the show ends. That's really cool. And yeah, this is an easy one. Kieran Culkin is both should win and he is going to win. He's won it everywhere he's going to get it here, and it's well deserved. A Real Pain is a great movie, and he is definitely a standout in that film. He's absolutely amazing. Now, at the same time, Jeremy Strong gives a miraculous performance in The Apprentice, a movie that not a lot of people got to see for, you know, understandable reasons. But he's really good there, and if there's like a big shocker and they say his name, I won't be that upset. I also think Guy Pearce in The Brutalist is really exceptional. But yeah, this is going to go to Kieran Culkin, and what a moment. That's awesome. Best Actress. Nominees are Fernanda Torres for I'm Still Here, Demi Moore for The Substance, Carla Sofia Gascon for Amelia Perez, Cynthia Erivo for Wicked, and Mikey Madsen for Anora. This is a tough one, because there is one performance here that should obviously win it. For some reason isn't, because there's another performance that's been winning it everywhere else. Of course, that's Demi Moore. So my gut is telling me, yeah, she's probably going to get the Oscar. It's going to be the moment that everybody wants, right? Demi Moore never won an Oscar. She's well-deserved. This is kind of like a sorry we never gave you one in the past Oscar, right? But Mikey Madsen is so great in Anora. How do you not give her the award for it? And I have a feeling that the Academy is going to like Anora way more than a lot of other award shows liked it, specifically like the Golden Globes didn't give it anything. But I've already predicted that Anora's getting screenplay, it's getting director, and you can probably guess what's going to get Best Picture in a little bit. So if that's all true and The Substance hasn't really gotten anything else, I'm going to actually go on my gut here and say that Demi Moore's not going to get the Oscar. It's going to be Mikey Madsen. So what will win? Mikey Madsen. What should win? Mikey Madsen. I think she's the best performance here. I think this has been obvious all year. And yeah, I know Demi Moore's had a great award season and has kind of swept everything, but I think the Oscars going to shock everybody. It's going to be a little bit different. Best Actor, probably the most competitive category of the year. You have Ralph Fiennes for Conclave, Sebastian Stan for The Apprentice, Timothy Chalamet for A Complete Unknown, Coleman Domingo for Sing Sing, and Adrian Brody for The Brutalist. All 5 of these performances are unbelievable, and in most years, all 5 of these performances would probably win the award on their own. Ralph Fiennes is due for an Oscar, and kind of like Demi Moore, there's a feeling of maybe they'll just give it to him as like a sorry we never gave you one in the past type of award. Timothy Chalamet just won the SAG Award, so he's definitely in the conversation. I think he's great as Bob Dylan. Coleman Domingo's not going to win it, but my God, there should have been more of a conversation on whether he should or not. He is so good in Sing Sing, and in my opinion, it was the second best performance of last year, only behind the actor that I think is both going to win this award and the actor I think should win this award, and that is Adrian Brody for The Brutalist. I'm not even the biggest fan of The Brutalist as a film. I thought it was just pretty good. I didn't think it was this absolute masterpiece like a lot of other people sort of experienced. But the one thing I did get watching the movie, the one thing that definitely, like, I understood, I got it, was Adrian Brody's performance. It was so clear while watching the movie that he was operating on some higher plane of existence when making this film. Adrian Brody is not only the best actor of the year, the best performance of the year, this might be one of the best performances I've seen ever. This is like a There Will Be Blood, Daniel Day-Lewis level performance, where it's just kind of revolutionary. I mean, this performance is unreal. To the point where the Oscars will lose all credibility, in my opinion, if Adrian Brody does not take home this award, which is why I'm thinking he's going to take home the award. But I do think there's a slight chance that Timothy Chalamet gets it, or they do a very big surprise and give it to Ralph Fiennes. And then you have Best Picture, and yes, this year it's probably the most unpredictable year for Best Picture we've had in quite a while. Last year it was very clear Oppenheimer was going to win. The year before it was very clear Everything Everywhere All at Once was going to win. This year, there's like 3 or 4 movies that can get it. Here are the nominees. Amelia Perez, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Nickel Boys, I'm Still Here, The Substance, Dune Part 2, Wicked, Anora, and The Brutalist. To be completely honest with you, this, in my opinion, is a 3-horse race. It is either going to be Conclave, Anora, or The Brutalist. Now, really, for the longest time, I thought it was a two-horse race, either Anora or The Brutalist, but with Conclave winning at SAG, getting some more awards, I think there's a slight chance that it could sneak in and be a big shock. Do I think that's going to happen? No. So that means it's between Anora and The Brutalist. It's one of those two films, and I think whichever one of those films ends up winning Best Picture is going to get that trifecta of screenplay, of director, and of Best Picture. And obviously from my video, in my predictions, you've seen I've given Anora screenplay and director, and now I'm going to say that I believe Anora is going to win Best Picture. It's been my prediction pretty much all year since the Palme d'Or, since Cannes Film Festival. I just thought it was the type of movie that was going to have a big run, a big campaign. I think Sean Baker, being the longtime director he is, who hasn't gotten the recognition, you get Mikey Madsen giving an unbelievable performance. This is just an easy, digestible Best Picture win. But that's not what I think should win. Trust me, it's not my favorite movie of the year. What should win is one of two movies. I think there are two movies, one of which is in this category, one of which is somehow not, that are better than Anora. The first one is obvious, Dune Part 2. I think Dune Part 2 is the best movie of last year. I think it has been significantly mistreated by award season. I mean, it is unbelievable. It's the movie that 10, 15, 20 years from now, when people look back at 2024, they're going to be talking about Dune Part 2. Not most of these movies, they're going to be talking about Dune. But there's also one other movie that I think should win over all of these, other than Dune, and that's Sing Sing. Hollywood, Academy, how is this not nominated? I mean, you lose all credibility as an award show when you have some of these movies in this category and you snub Sing Sing. I don't think there's a single person on planet Earth that could watch Sing Sing and say, wow, that is not one of the 10 best movies of last year. It's a movie that is so digestible for pretty much every audience. It's a movie that is so masterful. It has phenomenal performances, a great message, a great score, and to just get completely snubbed. Now, I know part of this is because A24's horrible, horrible management of its campaign. With the fact that this movie was like almost impossible to watch for the entire year, essentially. Even I was only able to watch the movie a couple weeks ago, but man, oh man, this thing not being in the category, yet again, it waters down what the Oscars actually are and what they mean. I mean, when you have a movie like Emilia Perez here and Sing Sing isn't, it's a little bit embarrassing. And I feel bad for all the people involved in Sing Sing because you guys deserved much better. It's not only a movie that should have been in this category, it's a movie that we should have been talking about winning the category, which all year it was the betting favorite. Everybody just assumed, well, Sing Sing's gonna be one of the top contenders, and to not even get in is just unforgivable. Like, it's almost so bad that I want to boycott the Oscars. That's it. What do you guys think? Let me know your predictions down below. Let me know how wrong I'm going to be, because that's it. Let me know what you guys think down below. Leave your predictions down below. Let me know how wrong I am. Even though I'm not, I'm always right. I'm the rightest guy in the world. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like it, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that stuff. I'll see you later.